Lesson 4, second situation. Let's read it first because this is a continuation. No, let's not just read it just because it's a continuation of another situation, but let's read it, right? So repeat. At the diner. At the diner. Is Barry late again? Ha! Is the sky blue? Ha! Is the sky blue? Well, this expression, is the sky blue, means, isn't it obvious, right? So remember, the sky is blue, all right? So I don't think it's a very hard piece of information, right? I don't think if you put that question on an exam, what color is the sky? I don't think a lot of people would get it wrong. So that's why this is an expression in English to mean, yeah, of course, isn't that obvious, right? So, for example, I can ask you, is Japanese food excellent? And say, ha, is the sky blue? Because everyone knows Japanese food is excellent, right? People who don't know that Japanese food is excellent don't exist, all right? For example, is The Lord of the Rings better than Harry Potter? Ha! Is the sky blue? Of course, it is much better than Harry Potter, right? So what do I want you to do? I want you to pause the video right now after the explanation, and I want you to tell me something that is obvious, and then you press play. Okay, so pause. Ha! Is the sky blue? See what I did? So it's going to be fun just if you followed my instructions, right? So probably you said something and then you pressed play and then I said, ha! Is the sky blue? One more, okay? Pause now and say something. Ha! Is the sky blue? You got it? All right. I hope you have enjoyed this moment because you can tell me whatever you want, all right? If you are an Atleticano, for example, you can say, is Atletico the best team in the world? And even if I am a coxa branca, you played the video and I said, ha, is the sky blue? Meaning that I agree with you fully and completely. All right, so is the sky blue? All right. Now repeat. Aren't we going to film today? Aren't we going to film today? So remember that aren't, two syllables, is very commonly pronounced aren't, okay? Like as if it had one syllable, aren't. And in fact, in that case, it does. So repeat. If Barry ever gets himself together, if Barry ever gets himself together, look, imagine you are doing very badly on your job, right? You are almost being fired. All right, so what can we say? Look, you're getting late all the time, you don't do your chores there, all right, you go wearing dirty clothes. So what should you do in order not to lose your job? You should get yourself together. You should unite the parts of your life, and put them together and start taking things seriously, getting there on time, working hard and things like that. All right. So if Barry ever gets himself together, so repeat. What's the film about again? What's the film about again? This again is interesting because a lot of people don't know how to say mesmo in English when in sentences like qual que é teu nome mesmo? O que você me falou mesmo? All right? Please, in those cases, never use same. All right? Use again. All right? Again. So, what's the movie about again? Very nice. And then we go. It's a documentary about our school. It's a documentary about our school. So documentary, right? About our school. Barry wants to be an investigative reporter. Be careful with the pronunciation there. Investigative. Barry wants to be an investigative reporter. Remember, investigative reporter is not the reporter that just tells the news. The guy is like a detective, you know? But instead of being hired by somebody or instead of wanting to take them to prison, they want to discover stuff, uncover something that is hidden that nobody wants to see, and then they want to put it in public. This is an investigative reporter, right? And uncover a scandal or some kind of corruption. Of course, scandals are usually hidden. People cannot see the scandal until somebody goes there and uncover them. Just like, I don't know, just like the corruption at Petrobras before Lava Jato, you know? Nobody knew, I mean, just the guys who got the money from that, right? Knew about that. And one day all that scandal was uncovered. The corruption was uncovered, right? Mensalão, if you are a little bit older, you will remember as well, was uncovered, right? Or some kind of corruption. Very nice. Repeat, he's nuts. Meaning he's crazy, you know? He doesn't know what he's talking about. Nothing like that ever happens around here. Nothing like that ever happens around here. Maybe not, but I just recorded you guys talking trash behind my back. Repeat, maybe not, but I've just recorded you guys talking trash behind my back. Look, when you talk trash, you know, you say bad things, you know? But be careful because usually the context is not a very serious one. Let me give you a perfect context where people use talk trash. You usually talk trash about the other people's football or soccer teams, you know? So it's like, yes, you are saying bad things, but nothing completely serious. A person would get very offended, right? So talking trash. Of course, we can use this expression, talk trash, to refer to little gossips, right? And of course, if you're gossiping about a person, you are not gossiping in front of the person. If you're gossiping about a person, probably you will gossip behind the person's back, all right? Behind the person's back. So, as usual, try to record an audio reading the whole situation, okay?